So, you think you know Peaky Blinders, right? The style, the characters, the sheer grit of it all. But what if I told you that what you see on the surface, well, that's only half the story?
Yeah, what if the show's biggest secrets aren't in the big speeches or the dramatic plot twists? What if they're hidden in plain sight, in tiny little details that most of us just completely miss? Today, we're putting on our detective hats because we're going to uncover them. Because trust me, once you learn to spot these clues, you will never watch the show the same way again. The creators have literally left us a trail to follow, and our investigation starts right now.
Our first piece of evidence comes directly from the man himself, Tommy Shelby. But it's not about something he does, it's about something he doesn't do. It is subtle, it's pretty unnerving, and it is 100% intentional.
Think about any high-stakes conversation Tommy has. On the surface, it just looks like business. But underneath all that, a silent war is being fought. And the key? It's all in his eyes. Watch closely next time. Tommy Shelby almost never blinks.
Now, this is so much more than just an acting choice to look intense. No. It's a calculated psychological weapon. By holding that unblinking stare, Tommy makes his rivals deeply, deeply uncomfortable. He forces them off balance, and boom, he gains complete control of the room without ever raising his voice. It is pure, unsettling power. Okay, so let's file that away and move on to our next clue. This one isn't about a person, but about the environment itself. See, the show is constantly using this really powerful visual symbol to warn us that things are about to go very, very wrong.
And I'm telling you, once you see this pattern, you can't unsee it. Just before a major gunfight, a shocking betrayal, or a catastrophic failure in a plan, the screen gets filled with fire. It's the show's visual alarm bell, and it's basically screaming that chaos is coming.
The evidence for this is absolutely everywhere. You'll see it in the flickering candles during a tense family meeting, in the roaring fireplaces just before an assassination, and even in the burning papers of a business deal that's gone south. The pattern is it's undeniable. So what is the show really warning us about here? It's not just random danger. The fire is a signal that Tommy's carefully constructed sense of control is about to shatter into a million pieces. It's the visual representation of his entire world, both internal and external, catching fire. Okay, so we've looked at psychology and we've looked at symbolism. But here's the thing, almost nobody noticed this next detail about time itself. Our third clue reveals that in the world of the Peaky Blinders, time isn't on their side. In fact, it's hunting them. Whenever a clock is shown clearly on screen, I'm talking a pocket watch, a wall clock, anything, it is never ever just set dressing. It's a signal. It's a signal that the characters' fates are sealed and the countdown has officially begun. Think back to those moments just before a major character's death, or a plan going horribly, horribly wrong. So often, what does the camera do? It just lingers for a second on a clock face. You think that's a coincidence? No way. That's the moment before the trap springs. And here is the real twist. The whole clock thing tells us that no matter how smart Tommy is, no matter how many battles he wins, he can't outrun fate. Time is the one enemy he can never defeat, and every single clock is a ticking reminder of that inescapable truth. Okay, so let's take a step back. We've gathered our clues: the unblinking stare, the fire warnings, the ticking clock. Now, individually, they're just fascinating little details, but when you put them all together, that's when you see the much bigger picture. Let's review the evidence log. The gaze is Tommy's tool for internal control. The fire is the warning of external chaos, and the clock is the symbol of a fate that overrules everything. You see it? Control, chaos, and fate. It's all part of the same story. This is the ultimate revelation, right here. These details aren't just clever little tricks to make the show look cool. They are a deliberate visual language, a code from the creators. They're telling a second story, hidden just beneath the surface, about one man's desperate battle for control in a world that's governed by chaos and a fate he can never escape. This is the kind of detail that rewards the viewers who look closer, who become detectives themselves. It was never meant to be obvious. So now that you know the basics of this hidden language, the real question is, on your next rewatch, what other secrets are you gonna find?